Grade 10s, let's look at this isometric drawing. And we go to the instructions where we are asked or given the fact that we have a front view. Now it's very important that you determine what is the front view, which is the top view, and which is the right view of this model. In third orthographic projection, very important in third orthographic projection, which means basically it's that sign there. You always take note of that sign, the two concentric circles inside each other, and that little symbol there that basically has a shorter and a longer side. Take note of that. That's very important. And then to determine which is which here. So I want to point out that this here is my front view. Very important. That's my front view. That's how it looks from the front. This is my top view here. And this being on my right here is my right view. So you need to ascertain clearly what those three views are. Right, the position of each of those. So, and then a little bit of analysis of the drawing here. This is my front. This is clearly a hole that goes right through. Why is it a hole? Because I can see there's a dash line that goes right through there. So that is a hole. I can put my pencil right through there. And then also there's a circle on top here, which is indicated by this dash line over here, which means that that is a hole as well. So this hole is on top is a circular hole, and this is a rectangular hole like that. And then I've got three sections here, and I know one of it is slanted. And if you look at this one, you will find that the middle one here, this is the slanted section here, that is slanted there. So that's how I interpret the drawing before I actually start. Then very quickly, you're going to create your three lines from your lowest point A, and that's your lowest point A there. And you always take things from your front view, right? These are my three lines that I need to start with. If that is my A, and I match it here, A and A, this side here is going to be on my left. And if I look at the side, there is 60 plus 30, so that's going to give me a 90 over there. Okay? And then I need to get my height here, so I'm taking everything from my front view. So my height here, my ultimate height here, I will find here 10 plus 20 plus 10, that gives me 40. So I'm going to measure a 40 section there, and then whatever measure is going to be on this side is going to be this over here, because that is that part on that side, which I'm going to find here as well, which is 20 and 20 and 20, that's 60. So I'm going to measure 60 there, and then I'm going to draw my block very quickly for you, like that. There's my block. That I'm sure you can do. That's the end on that side. Right. So I'm just removing that. So there's my block. Now I'm going to shape my block according to what I have here. So the first thing that I'm going to do, this is on my side here. So I'm going to put that in on this side here. So there's a little base there where the base is 10. So I'm going to measure 10 up there, and I'm going to put it this side in front here, and I'm going to put it on the side here. There we go. And then that base runs right around like that and right around like that. Now, and it has a top part here. The top part I know is going to be 10 as well, so you can measure 10 down. So there's the 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters, and I'm going to do the same thing that side and that side. Okay, I might not even need it this side, but I'm just putting it there. So now I need to create my side here and my side there. So there's no measurement given here, but I know from here to there is 60, right? My circle takes up 40 of the 60, which is there. So if you take 40 from the 60, you're going to be left with 20, and I divide that perfectly in half, which is 10 here and 10 over there. So now I'm going to put 10 here, and then a 40 of the size of my circle, and another 10 here. Right, and then I'm going to draw my lines down, and you can see I'm drawing my lines way past the required space that I have it in. And now, just to give some highlight and clarity, I'm going to start drawing dark. So there's the one line. I'm going to draw that dark till there, and I'm going to draw this line dark till there, and then my hole that I'm going to put in right there. There it comes down. That comes down there. I'm of course doing it very fast for you. And this one comes down as well till there, to my front part, and this little section over here too. Okay, there I've got my side. Now, learners, that has been taken over. I'm going to take this corner over there, and what I can do as well is I'm going to darken this top part there, and this top part there. So my drawing is actually taking shape. There it is. Now, I know for a fact that this comes down, so that corner is going to come down as well. So there my corner comes down. There's going to be a corner created here, so I'm going to take that, and that corner is going to be here meeting up, and then it's going to move to my front as it is here, and you are guided by that. There, let me just make that, so there it is. So now I'm going to darken this front section over here. There it is. That over there, and I'm going to close it up, and then this part here will come down as well. But just before I do that, I'm going to create my little slant section here, and if I go to my slant, I will see that my slant has even spacings of 20, 20, 20. So I'm going to take my measuring rule, and I'm going to mark 20 on this edge here and 20 there, and I'm going to do it at the bottom as well, 20 and 20, and then I'm going to do the non-isometric line where I'm going to draw that directly to that, connecting those two. Alright, and then I can darken that as well. There it is, and there's that slant there. Now, if there is a slant like that, a corner is created here, meeting up with this corner over there, and then it goes to the front until it meets up with that, and then I can darken that as well there. Darken that as well there, and then darken this one there. And then that corner goes behind. In fact, there's no corner. You will see that this little piece comes out. This little piece comes out there, and then it connects with that corner there, then going to my front part over there. Okay, there I've created. If I view this here, there's a section here that a corner here which I will be able to see. So at this moment I'm just going to put in that corner over there. Okay. I'm going to keep the space clear because I'm going to do my circle here. So there you have the major structure. All I need to do is to put in my circle. And you've done this before. So the circle works in this space. So you need to create step 1, the cross, perfectly in that space. So that is 60 by 60. So you're going to measure 30. So you're going to create a 30. There's my 30. And I'm going to create a 30 here, there. So I'm going to create my cross like that, and my cross like that. Now that center is that center point over there. Okay, the center is that center over there. Now I know if I box this, I've got 40 circumference to circumference. So from my center, I'm going to measure that side. Half of 40, which is 20, 20, 20, 20. So I'm going to take my ruler and measure the 20. 20 here, 20 up, 20 up till there is my 120. And then my other 20 is going to go that side and opposite to that. So now I can actually be guided by this line here to draw a box. Step 2 is my box, and I'm guided by those lines here to draw my box there and then my box there. Okay, there's my box, right? Those are the 4 corners of the box. I have 2 obtuse angles and 2 acute. Remember how it works. The acute angles connected through the midpoint there, and then I open a V frame like that. So there's my V frame like that, and then you have these points here. So very important to note, that is going to be for that arc there, this is going to be for this arc here, this here is going to be for that small one, and that is going to be for that. So let's put it in. Let's put those different parts of my circle in quickly. So I'm going to start here by drawing that point in there. So there it is. And then I'm going to maintain my radius, and I'm going to do the opposite side here. And then look where I'm putting this here, and I'm decreasing my compass to put in my section over there, and I maintain that radius, and I'm putting it over here, as you can see, and I'm just putting in my circle. Sorry, that's a little bit out. There we go. So there it is. There's my circle. Okay, and then of course my circle drops. You will be able to see another corner here drops by that much, right? So this distance here is 10, so you are going to see a drop of that part there, 10 lower. So you drew that side from this point, so you need to drop this by 10. So all I'm going to do is drop that and measure 10, which is here. And then all I'm going to do is put my compass back where I started drawing that, and just move a 10 down, and then boom, I'm going to see that part over there. Okay, here it is. Just to mark it clearly, that's where you're going to see that part there. And then the rest is where you are going to see a corner. That corner must come down, and that goes across. So basically you're going to see this corner and that corner meeting up. So through the hole you're going to see that there meeting up with that little corner over there. That's on the inside. You'll see it's on the inside from that point down on the inside, and then that corner actually moves to my front. Okay, just to get that. Yeah, so you just have to look at this corner here. So this goes right around, and I think I've just made a slight little error here, so I just want to bring this down. Actually there, not here. That is the wrong point that I brought it from. So you're going to connect that as it goes around here to that point over there. Sorry for that. And then it connects with this point over there, not that point. That's the corner point. It's actually this point here, and then it goes to my front like that there, lining up with this corner over here. Boom, as is. Okay, so you will see this corner coming out through this hole, meeting up here. That is going right around here, and that meets in front with that point there if you want to actually evaluate how it is. So basically that is what it boils down to. Great stuff. Enjoy. If you like this video, please subscribe and make sure that you've turned on your notification.